This is Skid, a Dark Souls extraordinaire and a man who's had his fair share of encounters with gankers. But the Souls series has seen far worse PvP than this. What Skid is about to learn is that no matter how bad things get in Dark Souls 3, the one thing you should never ever do is go back to Bloodborne. The state of the PvP in this game is atrocious. There's not really anyone playing this game right now. It doesn't look like they've run the level yet. You can look at this door here, it's not open. You can tell because of the way it is. So we're going to open this. Now Bloodborne is not the most active game of all time. Originally this was going to be called a Chase by Gankers special, but it seems I might have to change the working title for this project because I can't seem to find anyone. But luckily, if we do find anyone, they'll most likely be juveniles running the game for the first time. So we'll just see what we can get here. Now usually if they're new, they'll hang around here on the bridge. It looks like we've got one there. Two as a matter of fact. No doubt mates. One who's probably run the game and is carrying his partner, and the other who probably has no clue what he's doing. Now, they both get cursed by that winter lantern and they probably don't understand what's going on yet. And we're just going to see what their move is. Whether they're going to run across the bridge, stand there and get cursed to death, or maybe just Alt F4 and get me out of here. And it seems one of the juveniles has taken a throw in his faces at one of the demons here. Extremely primitive method of getting its attention. It seems we've been spotted, but luckily his juvenile weak arm can't quite get it up to us. So young this mate is not. Now apparently those two have went into hibernation, so I figured I'd show all of you something else here. One of the many mates of Smo the Executioner. A beautiful specimen. I can see why he chose to mate with this one. Now if we turn around here, we can also see a small pack of Smolets, little tiny offspring of Smo the Executioner, a far cry from their father, but magnificent nonetheless. I've only just decided to take pity on these two, and I opened up one of the area shortcuts for them. In Lord Nelson's trousers, these Yetis are getting on top of him. Look at this right here, picking up entire hunks of earth and throwing them like they're nothing. These spaghetti men do not mess around here. And these two are running for their life, just as they should be. Because either they're brand new and these Sasquatch and Aqua will absolutely destroy them, or they're in a really high new game and these things will still absolutely destroy them. Well, I guess we'll have to find that out. Now if they would just come up this way, I've opened up the shortcut for them, so it'd be super easy for them to get through the entire level this way. And I've only done this because I just don't really have the energy to sit here all night waiting on these guys. I guess we'll see what they do. So we'll let those last two mates get to the boss fog, and I myself have been invaded up here in Mogo's middle. And there he is right there. The invader. A PvPer in Bloodborne. An absolute magnificent sight. What a beaut. Let's wait for him. And now here he comes back again. I can hear his footsteps right now. It's a little situational awareness like that that people just don't have in these games. And here he comes now. And for a second time makes a pass by us and doesn't see us. Now most people in these games are so conditioned to being attacked instantly that they don't even think to look. He's probably about to leave my world if I had to take a guess, because he's just not going to put in the time. It's not worth it. And I will get an invasion right now, as a matter of fact. Alright. And it seems now the shoe is on the other foot. We have invaded the same bloke that just invaded me. Now before I could get the camera rolling, he started doing claps at me. And now he's moving in for the kill. So we're going to have to run back here. And we're going to observe how a Bloodborne player, this late in the game's life cycle, fights. Now a big problem with being on Safari in this game is this red glow I've got, like I have a neon glow stick up my ass. So he's probably going to see me. And he's seen me. And he's fighting me. He's really giving me a wall up there. Alright, Wilbur, babe, I'm gonna need your help here. I'm gonna have to run to some of the apex predators in the level. Now I do not like to interfere with the wildlife, but I will protect myself just to live. Alright, not too bad, just another scar for the collections. Now we've made some distance on them, we're gonna have to get back here. Right next to the Nazgul. These ring wraiths here protect me. So let's get back up here and see what we can see. And he's down there fighting the pigs, and it looks like they're not much trouble for him. The Nazgul edge walking towards me, and it seems he's failed both of the pigs. But will he be able to do the same thing with the Nazgul? A gank squad type enemy in and of themselves. The precursor to actual gankers that played the game. So we're going to walk back here. Let's see, a bunch of Lord Voldemort clones over here. Alright, now let's see how he handles these. And it looks like he's just being bombarded. Being laid siege to, but he's making some distance now. The lone predator versus some gankers. Even if they are NPCs. And he must have a very high level build to be killing him so quickly. So it might be best for us to skedaddle while we can. We're gonna get out of here and make ourselves scarce. So I just returned from that invasion, and I looked at my belt and I realised that I've got a nutsack hanging off my belt. Looks like my hunter chopped one right off one of those overgrown dingoes in central Yarn, one of those werewolves. It's not the only one. I've got multiple nutsacks hanging off my belt right now. Alright, so that's it for this video. Remember to rate the video, comment down below, and subscribe. Special thanks to my patrons over on Patreon. And I know this Safari Souls was a little bit shorter than the ones I usually do, but it was really hard to get invasions in Bloodborne, so did the best with what I could. And because someone asked me, I'm going to say this line from Crocodile Dundee. That's not a knife. This is a knife. Alright, that's it. See ya.
Oh!